Hi, welcome to today's video. It is a cloudy gray day here in Houston. Although summer is around the corner, I have warmed up the skin with my tan in a can. I think it's time to lighten up the hair a little bit, get ready for summer mode, make a little change. Who knows what else might be going on at the salon, but come with me, hang out for a little bit, why don't you?
Good morning. Are you ready?
So excited. I couldn't sleep last night, I swear to God.
I'm so excited.
This is going to be wonderful. So let me walk you through a little bit what this is going to be. So Alyssa is going to introduce a new hand-tied extensions in your hair, which they're really, the versatility of these are amazing. But
and just to clarify, I'm not going for longer hair, I'm just adding volume and thickness to it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to first put the hair and do the haircut.
Okay.
So we know where we are.
Right.
And then from there, we're going to do all your highlights. We will do baby highlights. We do a bunch of different things in the color. So then it's mixed, and then we can tone it all together so you get that.
I'm going to be here all day.
Pretty much. But it's so wonderful, and you're going to see a different look.
I am so excited. You know, I love a bob.
Yeah, I love it.
Clean, blunt bob, and I just don't have enough thickness here yet for that.
And so you've been waiting.
You've been waiting.
So we're like ready.
We're here.
Ready.
Okay.
But let me ask you something. So why did you decide to do blonde?
Because summer is coming, and I just like a little bit of light to go with the darker skin. I think it's a very fresh look. And as a baby, I was blonde, so I know that I can pull it off in my skin tone.
I mean, you have the perfect skin for the perfect tone. So I was just kind of, because you have always gone
darker
and everything. I saw a picture with you and your son.
Yeah.
And you were a little more into the golden.
Yes.
I like what we're choosing today because it's a little more beigey.
Yes.
And I think you would change your makeup, not too drastically.
Right.
But I think it will work.
Because I've always done the tape-in extensions with you guys. This is the first time for the hand stitch, so we can talk about that and the difference in how it lasts and the comfort and all of that.
Oh, the comfort is amazing.
The comfort's amazing.
And what's the application time versus the tape-in? So I'm guessing this takes a little bit longer.
It takes longer than the tape-ins. The tape-ins are definitely the fastest method.
Right.
But this one, I mean, it's about maybe like 2 hours. Depends kind of on how much hair we're adding.
Are we ordering lunch? What's the plan?
Lunch, dinner.
Might as well.
Cocktails.
I'm covering for you tonight.
Okay, thank you.
So I'm going to be there.
Perfect.
So I'm ready with a wig.
By the way, it is 8:30 in the morning, so just letting you know we're starting early.
I did ask her to be here at 6, but she's like, I do have to stay.
To the know. I'm excited to see how it looks.
Let's do it. Let's start.
Do it.
Rock and roll, y'all.
You're missing some hair.
Little by little, it's getting there. So tell me the difference between these and tape-ins.
So tape-ins are the quickest, obviously. These take longer. Tape-ins kind of limit what you can do with your hair as far as like, you have to be really careful about heat because they can slip. You have to be careful of conditioner because they can slip. You have to be careful of all those things. With these, you can literally use conditioner right on your scalp if you need it. You can use anything you want. You kind of just treat it like it's your own. You don't have to be, careful of heat, anything like that. They're a lot gentler on your hair. Because if you look, the bead is going with your hair. It lays flat. So your hair is not being pulled any kind of direction. There's no tape. There's no heat in the application. So it's really and truly like the most safest method. It's the kind that I wear because my hair is very blonde and very fragile. And this is the only one that I haven't lost a ton of hair from.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, exactly. Because with any extension method, like there's risks. And with this one, there's definitely the lowest possible risk for any kind of anything.
And these will last how long before they've got to be moved up?
So it's about 6 to 8 weeks. It depends solely on how fast your hair grows.
Right.
It'll grow out with your hair. So if you don't, feel comfortable with the big space, 6 weeks. If you do, 8 weeks. They're never gonna just fall out. You never ever have to worry about them just like simply falling out in your hand one day. And so it really depends on your comfort level. I would say don't go past 8 weeks without at least having your stylist check on you and make sure that you're still doing okay, just for the sake of your hair. If you go too long, you can get like, they'll kind of start to tangle up a little bit, things like that.
Right.
Just maintenance. Make sure you get her going, ow, ooh, ah, ee,
Ceron, are you getting excited?
I mean, about you, my baby, what?
Sure, why not?
I mean, about
The fact that I saw your hair the other night,
Right.
that is when I said, yes,
We can do
you're a
the
candidate for
sewn-in
this.
extensions.
Yeah.
Yes. First time for me. I'm excited about this.
I know.
Look at all that. Okay. Now I'm not going to be this blonde.
No.
Okay.
No, but you know what I mean? It's just once we have the tone,
Yeah.
and then it's going to be.
But I love the separation between
Yeah.
the blonde and the browner color.
Yeah, that's right. That's the first thing that I said when we're highlighting.
gives you
Yeah.
that dimension.
She wants
Right.
to see some of their own color
I do.
coming through.
I do. That's important.
Because then it will not wash you out. And you know that. I mean, with lights and all the stuff, you
Oh
have
yeah.
to be
Very
so
careful. You need depth and you need root
Yeah.
depth.
So like this wow.
I don't want to be too blonde, so how do you achieve that?
So this is what we do. So we definitely have to do baby highlights all the way.
Right.
When I say baby highlights, it's because we really want to be sure that we take all the red pigmency out of it.
Yep.
And then you start working from the top. You add some root touch, so because it becomes like more natural. You have like a root,
Right.
and then you tone all the hair together.
Got it. So then it all blends.
All
and
blends
You won't see
and was
any
no separation at all.
Cool.
If I do chunks, it will look very, kind of passe, very 90s,
Right.
and this is not what
This
we're
is so
about.
not 90s.
No, exactly. Exactly. We don't want that 90s.
No.
No 90s.
Can you believe I was a blonde baby? I was so blonde. I was blonde. With
Yeah.
a little bang.
But look how fun it's going to be.
You're so cute, I think.
Adorable. Adorable.
Much to the frustration of many a news director and general manager, because they usually like consistency.
Yeah.
But I'm just not that way. I'm a very artistic and creative type, as you know.
Yeah.
I always see hair and makeup as an opportunity to be an artist, to change the
Yeah.
canvas. And so this is a part of my creative expression. And I just have never let my work get in the way of that expression. Now, I would never do anything that's not tasteful or,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
not
definitely.
suiting.
Yes.
But like my general manager says, if you don't like it, wait 6 months, it'll be different.
Exactly.
Well, and here's the thing, you've got to adjust your color also according to your lighting. Some sets use warmer light, some sets use a cooler light. So
Yeah.
for instance, we've got fluorescent lighting at our station, which makes everything look darker.
Dark.
You've noticed, you've
Yeah.
commented, you've said, wait a second.
Why is your hair so dark?
Why does your
Yeah.
hair look so dark? It's because of the type of lighting. So even though you may see this in person here and it looks really, really light, on set it's going to have a bit of a darker tone to it.
The funny thing is, every time you do something different, darker,
Yeah.
then I get a phone call. Do I need to go darker with my hair? And I'm like, is it TV? No. And they go, oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
What
okay.
do I need to do?
I think the fun thing is when I hear your audience said, I know exactly when that said, so how do you come to me? And she goes, it said Dominique, so immediately I know the one. The haircut, the color, both.
Right, what they're looking for.
Yeah, but it's such a universal. It can be Spanish, it can be white, it can be African American. They're all, it's the same. Like they don't see color with you. You know what I mean? Like that. It's not like, you know, a blonde girl brings me a blonde haircut. A brunette gets a brunette. No, it's all universal. That's what I'm saying. That's how interesting and wonderful it is. That you know.
I've got the best audience. I love my women.
Yeah. Yes, you
They're
do.
amazing.
Yes.
They're amazing.
You
And
do. I know.
You had one come from Canada the other day.
Are you kidding? Canada. Oh my God. She was like, yeah, I was just in her business and then I was watching her videos. And this lady said, it's better than watching a stupid movie. I just watch her videos. I lie down all the videos and watch everything. And by the end, I'm like full of information. And you know.
It's so great.
It's so good.
It's so great. I am so blessed.
I have a funny another lady. She goes, well, my flight was so delayed. And she was at Lotfield. I mean, Hobby Airport. Well, Lotfield has it too. She spent like an hour and a half with your videos and at the Mac counter. You know they have Mac now has at the airport.
And she went shopping.
And went shopping. She goes, what a great experience, because I would never have the time to do it, but I had the video and I have the person doing it. So I was like, wow.
Too cool. I feel like I could tune in a radio station.
You did. You just changed it.
Look, I changed it.
I worked out my neck yesterday just to be able to handle this on my head.
I don't know if you can prepare for that.
I don't know if you really can. I'm glad you didn't tell me what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So what's happening now, Alyssa?
So right now, all of your leftover red pieces,
Yes.
of your own natural hair, we're just kind of toning that to kind of cancel out the residual red.
Okay.
Just so that it all blends and it's the same kind of tones.
So it's still going to have a brownish tone?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just kind of canceling out some of that red, just to make it all blend really well, and then we still have to tone
The blonde.
and everything together again.
Yeah. What's for lunch?
That's a great question.
That's a really good question. Toner.
Bleach and toner blended together.
Every day. Lunch of champions here.
So that's depositing and getting rid of the red,
Yes, it's neutralizing the red.
neutralizing. So still a brownish tone.
Yes. Still a brown, it's just kind of canceling out some of the warmth. Not all of it, but
Some
a
of
lot
it, right.
Yeah.
Because it's still important to have a warmer color in there to blend with the blonde
Yes.
for separation.
Absolutely.
Looks very natural too.
One, two, three.
She's blonde.
She is blonde.
Wow.
She's gonna be deliciously blonde.
But still with the deep roots. which I
Yes,
need.
totally. Yeah, because you see, look at your eyebrows. You still look the same color. You just look deeper. You know what I mean?
So cool.
And now we're gonna cut. Will you stand up for me, please? Yes. And I need my cutting board. I need scissors. I need comb.
Neat. We love the neat.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
You have close.
Wow. Wow.
These are blonde.
But it's not blonde. You know what I mean? You still have a lot of the
Yeah, you have a lot of
the depth.
I do have depth in it. I do.
Yeah. Wow. Yes.
This is really cool,
So
y'all.
cool. And no, and we got all the red out.
I know. I can't believe it. I haven't seen you without red in my hair, and I can't tell you how long.
Forever?
Forever.
Wow.
Wow.
Look like it's not even your hair.
Imagine that. Because it's not. Summer has arrived. Wow. Summer has arrived. Wow. How on earth?
Look at, I mean, it's so cool. I mean, the whole.
So cool. Wow. I don't think it's me.
I want to thank Ceron and Alyssa for working their magic and giving me exactly what I was looking for. What you don't know is when I walked into the salon, this is the photo that I showed them. This was my inspiration. I fell in love with the cut. I said, I have to have it. And then I knew I couldn't go that blonde, so I showed them this picture for more of a color inspiration. And between the two, I think they combined it beautifully, and I wound up with exactly what I was looking for, and I couldn't be happier. Now, this may be shocking to you because most of you only know me for about 5 years. I started this YouTube channel in April of 2014, so yeah, that's exactly 5 years ago. But what you don't know is in my history, I have seen an enormous amount of change. Let me walk you through it. I have been a mahogany brown in the past. I've been a deep dark brown. I have been a honey blonde, a strawberry blonde, and yes, a red. And you know what? I've loved them all, and chances are I will probably cycle through all of that yet again. But the moral of the story is I love change. I celebrate it. It's a huge part of who I am, and frankly, I think it's what has given me so much content for this channel because I have experimented so much with color, which then in turn leads to makeup changes or clothes color changes, all of that. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of backstory in case you are totally and completely shocked right now saying, how could she do this? Well, now you know why. I've never been a beigey blonde, so now I am. At this point, what I would like to do is direct the conversation because I think the temptation is to offer comment and opinion. I like it, I don't like it, not your best look, or this is so cool. While everybody has an opinion, I don't think that's going to guide and steer us in a positive direction, which is where I really like to take things, or at least a direction that offers some thought and analysis. So here's my question to you. I'm going to pose a question. I want to know, what is the big, bold move you made or are making in your life? Is it a physical change? Is it a life change or a lifestyle change where you have made that decision to dive off of the high dive? Your stomach is flying out of you, you're scared to death, but you're making the move. I want to know what that step is, how you felt about yourself in the process, and how you felt about yourself afterward. I have always talked about boldness on this channel, and the reason for that is when we take those bold leaps, we are removing ourselves from fear. We are not letting fear dictate our choices in life. And so advancements in who we are, how we think about ourselves, and how we move forward always seem to happen when we remove fear and we take those bold steps. So I'm really encouraged and excited to hear what those steps are for you, and I also think this audience will benefit tremendously just from hearing, because I think sometimes we hold ourselves back, and when we hear another woman's story about what she did to advance herself in some way, I just think that leads to wonderful positive change, and I think that's the kind of dialogue that we need to have here. So I am really looking forward to hearing what you have to say. I so appreciate you being with me on this journey. I am a wild child. I love change. Never a dull moment, and who knows what's going to happen next year, but if you stick around, you're going to find out. So be bold, be blessed, be a blessing, and I will see you next Thursday at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.